let's talk about this movie. Finding Dory is directed by Andrew Stanton and is the long-awaited sequel to the 2003 Pixar hit Finding Nemo. Now, if you guys do not know what this movie is about, it is a pretty simple plot. Dory, who has short-term memory loss, she starts to remember stuff about her family, and she sets out on an adventure to go and find him and stuff. And we have our movie. Now, I love the original Finding Nemo. I love that movie. I rewatched it a few hours ago in preparation for this movie, and I love it. It's one of my favorite Pixar films, so I was really hesitant going into Finding Dory because while part of me was excited, I'm like, I don't know how this is going to turn out. The first one came out 13 years ago. I was 5 years old when I came out, and I remember seeing it in the theater. Now I'm 18, and I'm like, this is a big part of my childhood, so this movie cannot let me down. This cannot, be bad. If it was bad, I would have probably cried. Then I started hearing the reviews. People were like, oh my god, it's really good. And I'm like, yay, that's awesome to hear. So let's go see this movie and see how it is. I loved Finding Dory. Is it as good as Finding Nemo? Of course not. But it's a damn good sequel to this classic film that is considered the classic in my heart. Positives, the animation is beautiful. Once again, it looks like it's still the same animation that they used in Finding Nemo. When I was rewatching it today, Finding Nemo looks like a film that didn't come out 13 years ago. It looks like a film that came out now. And Finding Dory has great animation. The sea, the scope of the sea is beautiful. All the designs of the fish are great. The acting, the voice acting. Ellen DeGeneres, the reason why she's so great as Dory is because, first of all, she has that funny voice, she has that care, that wit to her, but she also has a lot of heart to her. Sometimes Ellen says things that aren't funny, but it's just the way she says it. She comes off so straight. That's what makes her so perfect. It's like older Eddie Murphy. I love the character of Dory, and she carried her own movie in this, which I was worried about because I was worried that a supporting character couldn't carry their own movie. I'm looking at this movie right here. You f***ed up. But this wasn't a Minions. This was a great film, and I'm just like, yay. And Dory carried her own film. I'm really happy about that. Albert Brooks as Marlin jumps back. I like the new kid that played Nemo. All the original cast is great here. But let's talk about the new characters. Hank, who's voiced by Ed O'Neill. He's a timid octopus. Oh my god, he was so funny. He was definitely the scene stealer of the film. I love this character. I love this back and forth with Dory. And I really hope that there's a spin-off movie with Hank. I wouldn't be surprised because when you watch the credits, there's a lot of stuff involving him that could potentially lead to a spin-off. Although it probably won't happen, but it would be really cool if it did. Bailey and... the other whale. I'll put her name right here. They both were great. Burrell and Kaitlin Olson played them, and they were really, really awesome. And Dory's parents played brilliantly by Diane, Keaton, and Eugene Levy. Perfect casting. When they announced those two, I'm like, that's the best casting you could get, Pixar. And they did pretty good with this casting. I also love how they incorporate the short-term memory loss as a crucial part of the story, because it is a serious thing that's going on right now. And it's really heartbreaking how some people judge Dory for forgetting stuff so easily. It actually really got to me. I actually kind of cried that they got 2 times during the movie. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I cried. Okay? This is the same guy who cried during The Force Awakens. Don't judge me. At first, the story was following the same roots as the original, but then after those 15 minutes, it became its own thing, and it was great. Also, there is a human cameo in this movie, and it's perfect. It's a recurring joke throughout the movie, and I'm like, I did not expect that, but it works super well because of the way it's executed. My only flaw with the movie is that it was 10 minutes too long, in my opinion, and also it was trying to kind of copy off the story in the beginning of the movie, but I think it was trying to set people up and try to get them to remember stuff. So, I mean, I guess that's understandable, but Finding Dory was a damn good film. I love these characters so much. It was great seeing them back on screen. Dory was able to carry her own movie. I was very worried about that, but I wasn't let down. Pixar, you did a great job. I really loved Finding Dory. Is it as good as Finding Nemo? No. But these 2 films together make a good franchise. I'm going to give Finding Dory an A-. Guys, tell me down below what you thought of Finding Dory. If you saw it, what's your opinion on Finding Nemo? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.